Hi guys, this next video tutorial is for louvered window. I will create a louver that can be adjusted by number of blades or can be by spacing. Okay, so the first thing that I will do is I need to create my window frame, so I can use the metric window template here. Now I will add some additional reference plane for the thickness of my window frame or louver frame, so I can put a dimension here and then I will put parameter later on. So say this should be frame thickness. Okay, so this one is frame thickness as well. Same on the elevation, say interior, I will add another reference plane. Additional dimension. Okay, so this one is a frame thickness as well, and this one. Okay, go back to my plan. Additional reference plane for the depth of my frame. Okay, so add dimensions. So this one is equal. So this parameter should be frame depth. Okay, so now I will extrude my frame and I will start the extrusion from this line, so I can use extrude. I will set my work plane here and I will sketch the frame on the interior view, so I can use this rectangle to lock the point here. Oops, sorry. And to lock that one here as well. Okay, on my top view, I can click finish here and I can align that guy from this line, so I need to align that, just lock it. Okay, there. So I need to put my material, say add, should be frame click OK. So I will set my material from here, frame, so I can add new material, say powder coated white color. I will set this to white. Okay, so there. So my frame is already done. I need to do flex to test if it is working, the parameters. So height 1, 2, frame thickness say 30, depth say 80. Okay, it's working. So put the one back to 120, say 120. Width say 800. There. Okay, so I can save this first oops, so I can save that one as my louver window. Okay, so say I will close this one. Now I will add a new component for my louver blade, so I can create new, and then I will nest that one on my window later on. So say I will use a generic model. Here, so first I will add again reference plane for the depth of my blade, the length, oops, dimension here, equal dimension here, say equal. So say this is my blade length. I will make that as instance, blade length. We'll make instance so that I can use that one later on the once I nest this on my louvered window that I created earlier. So click OK. Again here, instance as well. Say blade depth. Okay. Now on my left side, sorry, I will start now extrude to make the extrusion of my louver blade. So I will start the extrusion from here. So that is to say extrude, say put this one first as 2 meters. Now I will set my work plane here, and I will extrude that on my left side view. There. So using that line tool, I can sketch my louver blade from that one, say that one, oops, say that one there, okay, so I can move that one going down. Say align this. Okay, so I can move this a little bit. Oops. A little bit. Okay, so now I want to put an opening of my louver blade so that I can adjust the opening later on once I nest this to the louvered window. Okay, so I will put a dimension here, angular. Okay, so say that should be my blade angle. So I want to put that on instance as well. Oops. A little bit thicker. Okay, so I will go back to my plan. Say finish. So I can align the remaining gap here. I can align that one and lock it there. Okay, so now if I will go back to my, oops, I will show this my 3D view. Say right side, say let's flex the angle, say that is 20, apply, there. Okay, so put that one back to 30, set the flex the length and the depth, say 2 meters, say 120, there. So now I can adjust, I can put as well the material, so that should be instance and this should be louver blade. Okay, so click that one. Okay, so no need to change that one. I will change that one later on once I nest this component. Okay, so just click apply. Close this, close that one. Now I will open my previously created louver window, and then I will insert this, or I will load this component to here. Now if I will click this, I get that parameters for this blade. So this parameter, I want this to be driven by this parameter. Okay, so what I need is angle, so I will add angle first. Angle, so I can call this now as my blade opening. Make the plus type, click OK, and then say material, louver blade, okay. So now I can set that material to powder coated, apply. Okay, so now, so the length of this louver blade is supposed to be width minus frame thickness, because the length shall start from here up to here. So I need to put a formula for that one. So I will add another parameter, say blade length. Okay, so instance there. Sorry, I will put that on constraints. Let's modify. There. So now my blade length is supposed to be width minus frame thickness times 2. Alright, so copy this. So the formula here is supposed to be width minus open parentheses, paste this one, times 2, close parentheses, there, click apply. So now the length of this blade shall be blade length. Okay, there. So I need to align this one here, lock that one. Okay, so the next step is to adjust the blade depth. So say my blade depth is equal to frame depth. So click this one, blade depth is equal to frame depth. Okay, so blade angle is equal to blade opening. There. So material should be louver blade. Okay, so go to interior view. Okay, so I need to adjust the angle to say 30 so that I can see it there. So I can move that one there. Okay, so now I will add again another reference plane for the space between the frame and the blade. Okay, from the bottom and also on the top. Okay, so I need to put dimension, a fixed dimension. So say I need only 1 inch, it's 25 mm. 1 inch as well on the bottom, 25 mm. Now, so I can align this guy here. Lock that one. So I can align that guy here. Lock it. One. Lock that one. Okay. So I need to check the material is okay. I need to check on the left side, say exterior, that is the opening. Okay, so go back to interior view. Now I need to array this. Array, click last. So I just put this guy first here. So now I can align that guy here, and then on top view I can align this guy here, lock it, and lock it. Okay, so now I will add a parameter from this guy. Say that should be number of blades. Okay, there. So now let's try to flex. If I will change the, oops, I will put this as constraints as well. There. So say if I will adjust the number of blades here, say 15, that's 15 there. Okay, so if I will adjust that to say 10 there. So but I'm not happy with this, so I don't like to use this number of blades. I want to use the spacing, because the disadvantage of this number of blades, if I will change the height of my window, say 1.5, that will be your window. That is what happened. The height has been changed, but the louver is still on the same number. So meaning the spaces of your blades are getting bigger and bigger if your window will become higher and higher. Okay, so I'm not happy with that. I will use the spacing. So now I will add a parameter, say blade spacing. Okay, so I make that constraints there. So now I will put a formula for that. That should be height. Okay, so number of blades. Oops, sorry, I can put that one on my dimension as well. Just put that one on my dimension. Okay, so spacing, I can put a value first, say 80. Now, so the formula of my louver blade shall be height divided by divided by blade spacing. Okay, so I have 19 blades. Ooh. Close that one first. Again, sometimes what happens. So blade spacing, there, say 80. I need to apply the one first. So let's try again. So number of blades shall be height, copy this, oops, say height divided by there, by, okay. So now this blade has been driven now by blade spacing, not by number of blades anymore. Okay, so even if I will change the height of my window, the spacing of the blade is still the same. Okay, it will reduce the number of blade, but the spacing is still the same. So if I will put that to 1 meter, there, okay, the spacing is still the same. I'll put that one to 1600. There, okay, so I will adjust the width there. So if I will adjust the thickness of my frame, say 60, there, so put that one back to 40 maybe. I will adjust the depth of my frame, say 80, there, okay, put that one back to 120, say maybe 30. Okay, so now let's try to flex the lower blade opening. Okay, so if I will hold on, if I will adjust this opening, say the opening of my louver, we will position that on 10 degrees. That is an opening position. Say it was already in opening position of 10 degrees. So if I will close that, say 45 degrees, there. Okay, so let's try to load that on a project, new, so sketch a window, sketch a wall here. So load that one on your project. There. Okay, so you can adjust the cell height, or even you can adjust it here directly, say 1 meter. So you can adjust the height from this parameter. Say you have that 3 meters there, so you have that 3 meters there, so you have that, say 30 there. Okay, so this is your tutorial for today, a louvered window that has a parametric louver blades driven by spaces. Okay.